Hello viewers, a very good morning to you, and of course you're most welcome for today's edition. This is West Nile Television. We are lighting up the region, as we all know that, and of course today's session is a little bit different. Being Wednesday, it's of course the 6th of December 2023. Very interesting, right? Simply because it's the last month of the year 2023. All in all, we are wrapping up, and of course there's so many things that you're trying to close here and there, and of course ask yourself into a new year with a brand new trend, a brand new vibes, a brand new everything. And so all in all, we should all pray that December should treat us well, and of course there's so many activities that do happen in December. Much as it is a festive season, all I need to request from you is it is actually a season for business, and then there's you out there who is already at the business premises. All is awesome, I should say. And of course the most welcome on board, this is a little bit with yet again another fresh edition of the Business Bank program. Most welcome, and of course hope your day is moving on well, being morning, and of course there's quite a number of things that you need to achieve in the due course of the day. And today we are in another session, and of course before I tell you where we are, all you need to do is follow us on YouTube channel, watch us live on that is Zuku TV. Well then, and of course today we are happening right at the new taxi park that is at Ematech, phone repair and computer services right here at the new taxi park. All you need to do is how you're going to be visiting this gentleman, where you'll be locating him. More of these details will be coming. And of course in this very particular business program, we always give you platform for the new business coming on board, or maybe you're yet settling, or your business is a little bit, it lacks a little bit of advertisement and so forth. West Nile TV is right here with the program The Business Bank to give you the opportunity to make sure that your business runs on air at zero cost. All you need to do is locate us or reach out to us. We will of course make sure we reach out your business premises. We record whatever thing that you have right there. You tell us how your business is doing, when you started operating the business, and away from that the benefits, the challenges that you're facing in the business, your future plan for the business, and quite a number of things. There's someone out there who is looking up to you, and this is someone who doesn't really have the access to reach out to a business, maybe a business person, and he really wanted to partner up with you. There are quite a number of things that this person really wants to encounter in his or her business. So there's you out there who is successful. You have the tips, you have the mind, you have the idea that you can give to this person, or you are sitting right behind, maybe because the person has not reached out to you, or maybe because you have not reached out to the person. It's a two ways thing to do right there. But of course West Nile TV is right here to give the platform to you. So our dear viewers, all you need to do is sit back and relax, get more tips on how you can start your business, when you can start, and how best possibly how much you need to put in this business to start it up. Like I did say, we at Ematech, a business, of course, Ematech, a phone repair and computer services right at Taxi Park. He'll be telling us more, and in this minute, allow me to bring Emma on set. I think Ematech is the business, and he's also called Emma, but he'll be telling more about himself. Being December, good morning. Hello Emma, how are you doing?
Fine, how are you? Thanks.
Yes, I'm all right, and of course, yes, Emma, tell us more about yourself.
You can call me Emma. You can get me at Arua Taxi Park, room number FY04. As you already know, my business name is called Ematech Phones and Computer Services, which means I deal with phones and computer repair. So,
well, we all know what particularly Emma does with. He repairs phones and computers. You have these things at home. There maybe your phone fell in water, the computer is not working well, it just got some virus and so forth. Emma be telling more how he is doing this, and that is basically what he is handling. So rolling it back to him and asking him a few of the questions, like particularly Emma, when did you start operating this business? Like for how long have you been in it?
Well, I started this business way back in 2008. Just at the veranda, let me say, under just umbrella. Wow. That was along the Duka Road. I was just operating as a gambler. But as time goes on, I also started upgrading myself. I also went to school and did some few, acquired some few knowledges about phones and computers. That's why you see me here right now, progressing by the grace of God. Actually, in 2015, let me say, I also entered in a veranda somewhere. I think most of my customers are aware of it. That was under Laro. Most of the people used to call me Laro, but that's actually not my my name. So God helped me out. I had to acquire a business somewhere now. I got a business place. That's why you see me here today, doing so great, and with a very good customer care services. In case you want to know more about me, we are still here. We shall tell you more about myself.
Well, we have all known where Ematech phone repair and computer services started from, right at the veranda under the umbrella. You know, that is how actually businesses normally start. For instance, you want to start up something, you can dream big, yes, if you dream big, but start small. And then at the end of the day, you realize that you have definitely achieved your dreams, your target, the goals that you set. Basically, for your business, you really run so awesomely. But then when you start this, it's just like, you know, waking up one morning, I want to do this. Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the idea? Have you tried to do window shopping? Have you tried to learn quite a number of things out there before you started it? Like he said, he started as a gambler, but time came, he felt no, he needed to acquire more knowledge. All he did was to move to school, acquire the knowledge that he wanted. Right now, he is doing greatly. But of course, amidst everything you do, put God first. So when he put God, definitely he achieved it. Yes, Emma, let's get it back to where you started it, under the umbrella and the veranda around, I think you said Duka Road. What really motivated you to wake up one morning to start repairing phones and computers? Maybe, I don't know if you had the knowledge, or because you said you started as a gambler. We all know that gamblers on the street, they start from zero. They come and learn things right from the source. So how did you start this?
Actually, about the whole work, you know, my family background, my uncle being a well-known, and he was actually an expert in radio repairing and watches. Actually, that's where I started from. I started from repairing watches, but when now time comes, keeps going on, I started now also feel like this is where I can really maybe do something great. Because you look at me here, I'm an orphan. That's something that I didn't tell you people. I wanted to look at something that I can easily stand on myself, not by the help of someone. So that pushed me to the extent that I have to start doing this work, because it really motivated me. How my uncle was earning from it, it really motivated me a lot. And so from there, as the actually was going to go great with studies, but there was no school fees. As you know, being an orphan is not an easy way. So I had to push myself, at least push myself up to senior 4. That's when I started also joining the course of phones and now the computers, as it is. It became now a trending business in town, whereby few people had that knowledge of repairing phones and computers. So that's what really motivated me.
Yeah, That's why we always say motivation is key, and of course when you have the mind to do something, and of course you really stick to that. So Emma was in position to do whatever thing he dreamt of. Right now he's standing on his like himself, and he's independently doing good. So we're still going to ask him what really made him to move out from the uncle's place where he has been operating, working, maybe repairing watches, radios and so forth, and then he moved into a phone repairer and a computer repairing, because working under someone is a little bit hectic at times. So he'll be telling more about that. We definitely have never known that he has got what we're talking about. What made you to leave your uncle's place to start working on your own, and maybe to move from where he is and then you come under the shade, under the umbrella, the veranda and so forth? What motivated you to do that?
Well, about that, actually I was not staying with my uncle, but I learned from him. Why I decided to go and start my own business was because there was no one to help me out, because my uncle decided to leave the place, Arua. So it became a challenge to me. So I was like, Emma, this one here, what are you going to do? You have to do something at least to survive, since you don't have anyone now to back you up. So that one can easily bring a lot of tears in my eyes. So I had to think twice to make sure that I started doing this work, from repairing watches. Actually, I got all this knowledge right from watches there. You look at those watch repairers, those useless guys, but those people have money. They can really do it.
Right, and of course we have all got a hint from where Emma started his business and how he started it, and I'm so interested in knowing something still from you. How did you get the capital to start this business? Or it doesn't require capital, it just requires skills, is actually what I really wanted us to know, Emma.
Well, of course, when you reach now this level, it will obviously need a capital.
Okay.
It will obviously need a capital. How I acquired this capital was just because I was saving the little money I was acquiring from the street, from my customers. Because sometimes you see I get like 20,000 in a day. From 20,000, I use 5,000 for the feeding, and I also save the 15,000. Of course, it cannot always be like that. Sometimes you get more than that, sometimes you get less amount of money. So that was really motivated me. I started saving money until I had to move to this level. Thanks.
Right, our dear viewers, this is still a West Nile Television weather program, Business Bank, running on your set, and your host is Lebit. Today I am with Emma, and of course we are at the new taxi park that is Emma Tech Phone Repair and Computer Services. All you need to do is, and of course in this very particular where we are, place where we are, it basically requires phones and computers in case it has got some damages and so forth. All you need to do is visit Emma Tech Phone Repair and Computer Services. You get covered. So back to the challenges that you faced right under that umbrella where you have been located before. That has been previously Duka Road before you moved into a taxi park. What were the challenges you incur amidst all the business that you have been running and the duration you have been under that place?
Well, the most challenge I faced when I was under umbrella, it was actually the weather issue. Like when it starts raining like that, you will see me running away. I'll start to pack things so that the things don't get damaged, because this issue of phones and watches, they don't need water. So that's the most challenges I ever faced along that area.
We're not experiencing issues of theft. Like some people do come at workplace, you may think these are your friends, but actually these are thieves. They come here and maybe steal things, pick some of, the nuts and so forth. I don't know what they call. I don't know if they're called nuts. This one you remove from earphones. You keep here, you wanted to fix, you come, you realize it is not there. We're not facing such challenges.
Along that area, you look at me as Emma, I'm a very principled man.
Okay.
Of course, that area whereby a customer will come maybe pretending to sit around, I will not give you that room.
Okay.
Because I will make sure that I don't trust anyone who sits next to me. Not because I wanted to maybe pick something from his stuff. No, they don't trust us as technicians sometimes. But if you are principled, you will really have to be at your limit. That's why it was so rare that I face challenges of maybe like theft along that area.
How about the issues of power and so forth?
Wow, that's the biggest challenge then.
Okay.
Oh, it is really not easy. So those works, as you know, when I was still under the umbrella, actually I called myself a gambler because I don't have that access of power. Maybe I can pick something, I go and do the work at someone's place. That's why I call myself a gambler. And those that, yes, I pay such a person. I give maybe that person 2,000 or 1,000 for using his power. Of course, that one is the biggest challenge I faced in that area. And those are the things that really motivated me to be like, Emma, at least stand up and do something. Get a room, maybe get a place where there's power and settle. Definitely, that's the point where I can really tell you.
It's really a little bit so challenging because there's no business that comes without challenge. And then some of the challenges that he encountered actually came in positively simply because where he was under the umbrella. So he felt, being here every time he has to fight with rain. At this minute rain is coming, you run out or you pull down the umbrella, you need to pick your things, and then you end up losing others and so forth. Quite many issues of power and so forth. He has mentioned them. And then, that's why I was saying, once you step in and start doing a business, you need to put at the back of your mind that where I am going, I really need to dream big. When you dream big, but of course you cannot start big. Who knows your profit? Your dream is to become a car seller, and when you're selling this car, do you know how much you need to invest in to start this selling vehicles? Maybe you want to be a business owner. What kind of business ownership do you want to claim? And if you're going to claim something really that you feel it's really interesting in what you do, all you need to do is put at the back of your mind that I am a winner, I am never a loser, and I'm going to achieve this through my dreams, through the targets that you've set. You're not going to sleep on your bed. You set targets, you dream. At the end of the day, all those things remain on your bed. If you're going to be capable and you're a very big dreamer, at the end of the day, all the things you're going to dream of, put them into consideration. Let work flow. You start it right from there. That's why dream big, start small. At the end of the day, you will definitely achieve that. Yes, we're in position to learn the challenges Emma was facing right under the umbrella where he started his business. So let's look at the benefits of this very particular business under that umbrella. What were the benefits you were in position to incur?
Well, I managed to save money. I really saved money to make sure that I move out from that umbrella, and I made sure that I achieved it. That's why, actually, I call it achievement. That's really what I achieved from that umbrella.
So basically, I think that's the only thing you felt, because you look at it being a very big achievement.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, then you started this business in 2008, as you said. From that moment, how long did it take you to live under that umbrella to start up a business, as you say, in such a room? How long did it take you?
It took for me 5 years. 5 years. Because it was not really an easy journey for me.
To me, I look at 5 years being actually little, because you started as a gambler. From there, you still went to school. You came back. You did tell us that I'm sorry to repeat this. You are an orphan, and you really had the motivation to go back to school. Who inspired you to do that?
It was my uncle. He was actually I got inspired from him, because like I said earlier, how he was earning from the work he was doing, really I feel like it was just easy for him. He was actually getting those things without maybe hardship. So I loved the work he was doing, because every time he was not really challenged. He could feed himself timely. He could feed the siblings well without any other problems. So that's actually really motivated me from that point. Yeah.
Well then, our dear viewers, thank you so much. This is still Ematech phone repair and computer services at a new taxi park right here. A little bit, and of course Emma himself are doing it for you. The business bank program running on West Nile TV. We are lighting up the region. Like I did say, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and of course watch us on Zuku TV, and as well you follow all the links and entertainment and information bit of it right there on our timeline. And away from that, since you came here, let's now look at you aspect of being in this building. Since you came in, and of course you have been relocating from somewhere to here, how easy has it been for you and your customers?
Well, it has not been so easy, because once you shift from one place to another, you will definitely lose customers. But what I did was to at least put some banner where I was before, to direct my customers where I am currently right now. So it was a bit challenging, because most of them, the place I was before was kind of hidden, and it was not exposing me. So the customers who used to come to that place, they definitely face challenges, but good enough, those ones with my contacts, they keep following me. Obviously, when you do a good job, people, whether you're in a very hidden place, yes, customers will follow you because of that good work you have ever been doing in your life.
Yeah, like I've always been saying to my business partners that where you are located, just like how Emma said, when that money is allocated to you, wherever you are, that money will locate you. Even if you're in a corridor, you are hidden, you're the last person in that block, definitely that is your portion. It will definitely reach out to you. So he has been moving from the other side to this side again here, and you look at a scenario of which someone really needed to get Emma, because he has trusted Emma and his work. So Emma is nowhere to be seen. I will definitely go back. I cannot go and work on my phone somewhere else, yet I wanted Emma to work on my phone. You realize that such trust, once someone puts a trust in you, and whatever thing you do, definitely realize that everything runs smoothly, and there's no way this person is going to reject or maybe expel you from the work that you've been doing. Everything runs smoothly. Yes, maybe now when you came in here, and all these years you have been in such a building, can we look at the benefits that you really experience amidst this business since you moved in this place from the other side to here? Because the challenges and the benefits we are looking at were in the other place, so we're in a new place, it's altogether a new thing. So what are the benefits? Well, let's look at the benefit first before we look at the challenges.
Actually, currently I'm seeing that I'm getting more profit than I was before, because I keep receiving new customers every day. As being a new taxi park, definitely people come from different places, and now the place being open, I'm able to receive more customers. Definitely because of that, I'm getting more stocks. As you can see, it was not like this before. Gradually, God is helping me, and this is not the limit I wanted it to be. I'm actually going to bring more of stuffs, and more especially now with the software issues. People have been crying, but right now their problems have been answered, because I have all the equipments for their software issues. Like even right now, you can bring your stuff. See, even if it is not here, I can order for you. The following day you pick. That's actually the advantages we are facing right now.
Yeah, the advantages looks a little bit interesting because, you know, customers' demand is always a priority in every single business. Once I come here, I tell you, Emma, please, my phone has this and that, and you do not have the softwares to fix my phone. You tell me, give me a day. I'm going to work on this. At the end of the day, you come to realize that the following day, your things are already fixed in place. So that is the advantage. But then let's look at the disadvantage before I bring in what I really wanted to say.
Well, a business comes with disadvantages indeed. There are so many challenges sometimes I face, like whenever I place like any order or I bring my goods like that. Definitely there are some of them, they don't really work well. Like when you fix the stuff for customer, maybe you will go there like for 2 to 3 days, comes back with a complaint. Not being my problem, but I always look forward to make sure that I solve it. And then there are some challenges like I also face from my clients as well, because you see someone just come and leave his stuff with you, like, hey, I'm yet coming, I'm coming to pick this stuff. The person goes for good. And those are now the things. Maybe the phone will stay for like a year, then the owner will not come. By the time now you'll be maybe like me putting them now in the garbage here. You'll find that the owner will come. Then from there they will start to say, hey, so you have eaten my stuff. Those are the challenges, of course, we face with the clients sometimes. But I don't face such challenges, because if you're not ready to work on your stuff, you first go with it. That's what I do right now. That's why you see I don't have any problem with anyone right now.
Well, actually, what I wanted to say before actually you answer that question is this very particular point you bring on board, because sometimes, you know, a customer comes and gives you work to do. At the end of the day, some of you are very tricky. Some of you phone repairers and computer maintainers are very, very tricky. You give out work to do. Maybe what I have in my phone is a little bit expensive and it's really unique. And then as a phone repairer, you remove what I have, you fix in the fake ones in my phone. And at the end of the day, you come to realize that my phone is not the phone that I had before. By the time I come and launch complaints, you'll be like, no, this was how it is. These are things I fixed. Yet maybe because I don't have the knowledge, at the end of the day, my phone just had to go like that. But you yourself as a phone repairer, you've already succeeded in your mission. Have you encountered such scenarios and someone accused you of such, or you have been honest in your work?
Definitely, I've been so honest with things like that. Me, actually, what I hate is a complaint maybe from a client, maybe saying that unless you bring this stuff to me, like I don't need this thing right now, maybe let me offload it off. You can give me money, yes, that one I can honestly use it, because it is already mine. I've given you money, and that's has been my my principle, and that's what made me different from others.
Quite interesting right there, and of course still happening at that is Ematech, a phone repair and computer services right at New Taxi Park. And of course the whole program is the business bank running on. Like I did say, we are all learning tips on how you can start up a business, when you can start it, how much does it need, what does it require for you to start up a business. And it's what we give to every other single person out there as a business owner, whether being a big scale business, whether being a small scale business, whether being a partnership business, regardless of what it is. All we do is to make sure we reach out to you, giving us the opportunity. We are as well here for you. You are there for us. That's why West Nile Television is actually here to give you all that you need. We lighten up the region, and of course our dear viewers, keep it locked on West Nile TV. This is the Business Bank. We are going in for short commercial break. The moment we return back, we will still be with you, learning more and quite interesting things. Good morning. Keep it locked on West Nile TV.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Right, our dear viewers, you're most welcome back from the short break that we had, and of course I hope you enjoyed it and all that has been laid right here. I hope you loved every bit of it. Still a business program running on right on West Nile TV, and your host is still a Lady Beats. We haven't changed, and we're still at that is Ematech phone repair and computer services right here, and quite a number of things like we did say in the earlier minutes that you have already actually got tips of. We did emphasize on a lot of things, and away from that, where we have actually come back, we have actually come back, we still need to know and learn quite a number of things right here, because we have not known where this guy gets his accessories from, who are his competitors, and actually the next plan in the next 10 to 15 20 years, we have not learned about that, right? And away from that, how about you out there want to start up this business, but you still don't have a clue, you still don't know where to start, you still don't know how to start? Not only that, how about him teaching or maybe training some of you to be part of him, or maybe to as well give you his knowledge that he learned from the uncle, and he also transferred it to you, and you start up this very business. It's actually now those are things we'll be looking at right in the next minute. Let's start it right away with the competitors before we learn about how he's getting his things. Yes, Emma, you're most welcome back in the first place.
Thank you.
How was it like? We had a break, and how did you feel about it?
I feel so relieved also. I have to prepare myself for the next questions.
That's good. Yes, most welcome back. Like I said, straight to the point, how do you look at your competitors in this very particular business?
Well, definitely their competitors also face challenges indeed, because there are now some number of technicians who also come around to compete. But I don't see it as a competition for me, because I consider myself a class apart, because I already have experience in this game and actually this work, so it is not new to me. I know how I can fix things out from there.
Right, competitors are not actually his problem. That is interesting, because he has seen himself as a senior, and being a senior in business is actually a unique thing altogether, because you look at your competitor, be like, oh, today someone is not going to come at my workplace, today someone is not going to come to my shop because the other one is doing well. And that's why we say today is not yours, tomorrow will be your day, and the other day is not going to be that person's day, it will definitely be your day. The whole thing is mixed up together. But all you need to do is, sometimes when you're doing your business, do not envy your competitors, do not envy anyone else. Concentrate on the work you do, and then see how you can keep your customers are intact. You can have the customer care service is basically what we need to know right there, and what we actually need to do amidst all this that we are doing in our business. Yes, how do you normally get your accessories, and where do you order them from, and how often do you order, and how long does it take for you to receive them?
Oh, well, about my accessories, I get my accessories from Kampala. And there's also some special orders, like things which are not there. Like when you bring your stuff, when it is complicated, it's not there, I can definitely order for you. In the next day you pick your stuff, because nowadays there's enough transport. The buses are there, they're moving, so there's no excuse. Maybe like the thing is going to delay. So that one, I have enough to give you. Any type of phone, whether being iPhone, whether being what you bring, we have the spares for you.
That's interesting. Yeah, we have already heard from him, and of course, so why do you have to stress yourself with keeping your spoiled phone at home, maybe thinking that it will not work again? Yeah, Emma has got a solution for all the phones that got spoiled, maybe the computers, being laptop, personal, and so forth. Bring it along, and he works on it as soon as possible. Yes, let's look at someone who is out there, and this person is not, having an idea about phone repairing and computer maintenance. How do you normally help such a person? Do you do training for them? If yes, at how much? If no, would you wish to do? Is actually what we want to know from you right now.
Well, thanks about that. Obviously, I learned my stuff from someone, and I need to also transform someone also to be like me, and that's something that I've been doing exactly. And when you look at this other boy here next, you'll see that this he's also in training. Okay. So far 2 months, but he's doing extremely good. He has also learned everything almost now. So there's room for that. At the cost, I'm not going to disclose. Okay. So whenever you are ready, always if you have an idle, maybe idle kid there at home, you wanted to give him some knowledge, you come to Ematech, I'll surely help you.
Okay. So you'll have to talk the price with that person one-on-one.
Exactly.
But it's favorable, right?
Favorable.
That's what Emma is saying. Quite interesting. He's not going to disclose how much he's, taking for training one person or maybe an individual for learning all this knowledge. But it's something that you can manage as a parent, you can manage as an individual. I think work is not a little bit hectic. Well, what days do you work and what days are you off? And what time do you open and close?
In most cases, I open at 8 a.m. I close at, but sometimes if the work is too much, I can close at around 9 p.m. But the official time for me it's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yes. What days are you off and what days do you work?
Sundays, I keep that one for myself.
Wow. You go to church, then you have time for your family.
Exactly.
I know you're right. But anyways, at least you are in position to know that the training bit of it, we have already known that the accessories, how he's ordering them, where he's ordering them, and how basically that we have already learned about that. Yes, where do you see your business in the next 5 to 10 years from now?
Exactly, that's my plan now. In the next 5 years, this issue of maybe I first want to order things from somewhere, I want to bring things direct here. Not even from Kampala, I want to also bring them from maybe other countries, maybe from Dubai. That's my target, because I see it coming. I see it coming at a cheaper price, and that's why I wanted to bring things at a cheaper price. No one has to be cheated here about the price of maybe the screen of a laptop, a screen of a phone. No, I'm going to give you at a very good price. That's my target in next 5 years.
Yeah, I remember earlier when I started this program, I did say dream big, right? So that is Emma's dream right upon now. Dude is dreaming damn big, like real big. So all he wants is, he actually wants to become a supplier, I should say. Getting things from outside the country, and then from wherever you will be coming, you don't need to go to Kampala, you don't need to waste 50,000, 45,000 in a bus, and you first run on road for all these hours, come back, and then as well another 12 hours. Yet, Ematech phone repair and computer services is right here to give you all that you need. It's a very, very big dream, and it's really, really awesome. I hope that you put that dream into consideration and you work upon it. Yes. How about someone? Is there someone you've already assigned? Like for instance, you feel like retiring, or you're about to retire, you're so exhausted, you need to rest. As someone takes over this business, whether being a relative, whether being a child, have you already put that person? If yes, how much have you trust that person? If at all this is not your relative?
That one has not crossed my mind.
Okay.
Because right now I don't see someone trusted I can trust so much that can work with me. Yeah, at least those ones whom I've been training, but obviously they also want to stand on their own. That's why you don't see them here. And there are so many have transformed already, and they are doing well outside there.
Right, the business itself, does not need you to trust people anyhow. If you're going to trust people, at the end of the day, they will leave you in dilemma. Simply because, a business needs a knowledge, a business needs nothing but customer care, business needs skills, a business needs a lot of things that you need. You cannot just wake up one morning and, hey, today I want to start up this, yet you do not have the knowledge, you don't have the skill, you actually don't know where you are going to start. Someone will come here and ask you, hey, how much is this? And you start scratching your head. Wait, I know it is a little bit hard. So all you need to do is, before you start up something, first ask yourself, am I capable of doing this? Before you step in there, ask yourself, how about someone first nurturing me before I get into this? Because you cannot just start up something. It's not like picking up a hoe and you go to the garden. Of course, it's the same thing. You still need to undergo training. Your father needs to take you. This is how they dig. It's not like that, because this is something you have never done. This is something you have really never experienced in your life. It's your first time doing it. But all the same, all you need to do is have a little bit of patience before you actually get into something. And of course, this is still West Nile Television for you with the program The Business Bank. Lady Bits running it for you. It is 1 solid hour, so that started right from 10 a.m. We're winding it, of course, at 11. That's when we'll be getting done. We're still at Ematech, of course, phone repair and computer services right at New Taxi Park. Well, maybe at this very particular time, we really love to know if Ematech phone repair and computer services has got a branches or has got a branch at this very particular minute is what we'll be looking and maybe learning from Emma. Yes, Emma, does any of this place has got a branch somewhere, or do you have a plan of opening up a branch in the names of Ematech phone repair and computer services?
Well, currently I don't have a branch.
Okay.
But I'm planning just next year. I also want to open a branch somewhere in Madi Okolo.
Okay.
That's definitely next year's plan.
Okay. Next year is just a few weeks away, by the way, because we're in the last month of December 2023. So by next year, I don't know if it's going to be January, because next year starts from January. Yes, we all know that. Regardless, but why have you choose to take the branch of Ematech phone repair and computer services in Madi Okolo?
Well, I went there, I think some 2 months back.
Okay.
When I did my research there. I know the place was kind of busy, and a lot of people needed this service, but it's very hard for them to reach. And that's why I wanted to bring this service so close to them, so that I can also at least earn something from that side without any challenges.
Okay. Yeah, reason as to why actually we say that most times before you start up a business, do research, do window shopping, do quite a number of a lot of things is because we really need to know, if I am to bring this here, shall it work? Do I have competitors? If yes, I have competitors, how is the work operating at this side compared to the other side? Everything needs you to step in the field as an individual, and then to know how basically you start up something in such a place. And now in the next 1 month, actually, I should say, possibly next year, Ematech phone repair and the solution will be right at Madi Okolo to cover up people in the district, to cover up people in the villages, to cover up people and wherever places they are. So eventually, you realize that you don't need to travel from Madi Okolo up to Arua to come and work on your phone. All you need to do is come from your home, go at Ematech shop, work your phone out, you go home with a smile. There are these women in the village, most times the kids keep throwing phones in water, and then they have good solution. But of course, Ematech is coming to you right at Madi Okolo. That has been about the branch, and we have already get that answer straight away, and we're sorted about it. So let's look at the risk of this business. For instance, you order your goods and the accessories reach in here because your workers that you are yet training are not well versed on how you're going to arrange your things, how you can take care of these things, and then some of these things end up breaking. You end up losing some of these things. Maybe where they're supposed to hang it right behind me, some of the glasses get broken. How do you normally manage such situations?
Exactly, those things are possible, and they have been happening indeed. But I've been, in a business you cannot always think of getting profit. Obviously there are some losses you have to incur, and those are the parts of the Those are the parts of the whatever losses I also do income. A screen, maybe a glass can happen to maybe break. It doesn't mean that I have to punish this boy because he's been so careless. No, I tell him what to do. Next time, don't do something like this. But obviously, those losses I incur them as a. Also, I've not been blaming them for the profits they've been bringing. How about the loss? This loss that happened right now. Do I have to shout at them? No, I don't do that. At least I advise them to be careful, to handle them well as they keep learning.
Right. Yeah, we've already learned that because some bosses will really be so wild and be hard on people. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to chop this from your salary, I'm going to do this from this and that. You realize that such things do not happen. And of course, let's look at while being a little bit digital, and most people do run their business adverts through televisions, through radio station, online adverts, and so forth. Have you been trying to maybe do business adverts in one of these platforms that I've mentioned, or you have never done it? If yes, how has been the marketing bit of it? If not, what is your plan concerning adverts for this very particular business?
True, advert has not been whatever. It has not been there. Let me be open about this. I've not been doing advert, but actually this one has now become a very good idea to me. I have to look forward and make sure that at least I place maybe my advert in a radio station, or I come to West Nile TV. Of course, I am sure from there I will try to see how it will push me. And maybe from these social media things, yes, I've been doing that, but it has not been working up to the expectations. So I think I have to try West Nile TV. I have to try radio stations and do such adverts so that my message can reach maybe other places.
Right, we have always known how basically people do advertise their business and they get a positive mind or maybe a feedback from that is the clients out there, and it's really a little bit something that you need to do as Ematech phone as repair and computer accessories or maybe computer services. Yeah, advert helps a lot. And away from that, looking at a scenario of advertising your business, that's why I'm saying as West Nile Television, we have come so close to you. We give you this opportunity to make sure that your business is well known, and we do this at zero cost, whereby all you need to do is maybe reach out to us. Hey, I have a business, can you please come and advertise for me? So why not? We will not going to hesitate to refuse to do that. We'll definitely run as soon as possible to reach out to you at your working places. We have your business covered. The next minute you'll be like, oh, at least I feel there's a little bit of change compared to previous. Well then, let's look at the issue of insecurity at this very particular business. How are you in position to manage your work of security, your area of security? I don't know if you have been experiencing security issues, or the security has been damn tight, because at times thieves break in, pick a lot of things here and there. Have you experienced this?
Well, I have to be honest, I have not experienced insecurity issue here. Ever since I came here, I have not experienced it. Because of you have to be alert every time, because you may never know at what time these people will have to come. Yes, we in Taxi Park, of course, it's a government building. They already provide for us the security, so we are, I think, safe along that area, but not 100%. Of course, you have to security. You have to be start from your whatever. From it has to start with you personal. Yes.
That's really interesting, because in insecurity we have really received a lot of threats from different business premises, different business places, simply because you close well, in the next minute you come and realize that the door has been broken, things have been picked from here and there, and quite a number of things you'll be experiencing at your working places. But kudos, and of course, if at all the business has been operating normal and there are no security threats, that's really a very good work right there. Because looking at business business where the security is paramount, just know such businesses are successful. And away from that, where security is a little bit not okay, you realize that you always need to live with a conscious that your business is not going to work out in the next 2-3 minutes, in the next 5 hours. It is not going to sleep over the night because of security issues. So when you say you provide security, definitely every little thing around you is going to be that's all right. And away from that, we still need to know quite a number of things right there from Emma at Emma Tech Business Solutions, or maybe phone repair and computer solutions. And away from that, let's look at a scenario. There's a youth out there who is actually not having idea about phone repair and computer repair or maintenance. And before actually I ask that, let's look at a lady. Okay, do you give opportunities for ladies to repair phones, to repair computers? If that opportunity is there, how can this lady access? Because many times I look at gentlemen repairing phones, and the same applies to border borders. By the way, there are a few of the ladies here who are riding border borders. And let's look at the phone repair bit of it. If there's someone out there, yes, maybe in class he has totally failed, as he's saying, I cannot do this, because no, most ladies do tailoring, they do hairdressing and so forth, not because they have failed, but because that's where they feel their talent is. Let's look at phone repairing and computer maintenance. If there's a lady who is really interested in doing this, what advice can you give to this lady? Or are you ready to get this lady on form to teach her or to train her? At the end of the day, you also employ this lady at your workplace.
Actually, this is a very good question. I don't know why people see it as so that it's only for the men that are supposed to repair for the repair phones or the computers. To me, I see these things the most simplest. It is even the most simplest compared to tailoring work. Okay. Because when you look at the phone repair, more especially the software part, like there was a worker who was staying with me, just like maybe doing the cleaning, but after a short while, I also started teaching her the software, how to, you can remove the password, a forgotten password, or you can flash a phone. This was well versed with the work. For me, I think it is, if it is first, you have to first develop that love. If you can do it, yeah, I think you'll just be free, you'll do the thing perfectly. Okay.
That's good. Yes, to the ladies out there, please, if you really feel, yeah, you can do it, you just have to develop the love in yourself. And you come to Emma Tech, and of course, Emma will take you through. And that is to the ladies, because me personally, I've not seen any lady doing this. And I would really love to see a lady repairing a phone. If I am mistaken, there's one lady somewhere who is doing this. Please reach out to us or reach out to me. I will definitely reach out to your workplace and we get you covered. It's going to be a very good inspiration to fellow ladies out there. Yes, what advice can you give to the youth out there?
Well, I don't want them to be loitering around. If you know that you don't have anything to do, you're just an orphan like me, you don't just sit there, you look for a way out to make sure that you achieve something. But why should you, even without knowledge, this work you can do it? When you come to Emma Tech, I'll guide you where you can what exactly you can do. You'll definitely become someone else. You can even maybe become better than me. That's what I always inspire my clients to do. Don't rely on one thing. Be creative. You'll definitely achieve exactly what you wanted in life.
All right. Maybe you remind the viewers about your location, where they can get you, which room number, where exactly, and perhaps if possible, give out your number for business and see how they can get you.
Well, you can get me at Arua New Taxi Park, opposite Maisha Restaurant, room number FY04. You can also contact me on 0773 177 887 or Airtel 0753 177-887.
Thank you so much, Emma, for your time. Hope to have you on set again next time.
Thank you so much.
Right, our dear lovely viewers, thank you so much. It has been the Business Bank program running on West Nile Television from the hour of 10 a.m. up to 11 a.m. Being a lovely Wednesday, I just want to assure you that it's a Woman Crush Wednesday, much as we had a gent on the set. And of course, shout out to my producer, Bonnie. Thanks for doing a tremendous work right there. I salute you, and let's meet again next time. Good morning.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Sabio family, the bigger feast this Christmas with Star Times upgrade to Kongere promotion. Novel customers on antenna decoder simply pay 16,000 shillings, Copper Bouquet monthly subscription to enjoy basic bouquet for free. Enjoy variety of entertainment including Hello Mr. Right on Makula Chika, Kazanya Kukazanyo on Makula, animations and cartoons on Boeing, series on TLC and Star Life. Even better, we have added all your favorite local channels. So make this the unforgettable holiday. More content, happier family.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Yeah, this song's for you. From a boy, Dino boy from Moringa. Yeah, we are the crowd of the town and the crowd is God. Yeah, you are one for me. Mukafisiko bonyiranga malaika. I'm one for you. You are Juliet, I'm with your Romeo.